Hey guys, right, so this is obviously fucking round two. Hopefully I won't be having another issue again, because it just pisses me off when my PC does that. I've closed down a couple of applications, see if it makes a difference. If it does it again, I'll fucking just delete the game, and, well, not delete the game, but deleting this game, and not fucking recording it, mate. As much as I really want to show this game, but I can't. It's no point me showing half a game, it's not really showing you anything. The fucking annoying thing about Men of War is you can't fast forward things. You know, I would literally start off where I left off, and I just show like part two of this. Was it, you know, and that would be probably a bit more helpful. But Men of War is just obviously never updated, and it just seriously just pisses me off sometimes. Especially when the fucking game does stupid things like that and just fucks off. So anyway, moving on, me stop swearing and maybe calm down. So basically, as I said, guys, it's myself who's on the right. Also, I've got Fritz, who is on the left. We've got Commissioner Zimmer on the far right, and I'm not even pronouncing that guy's name, but that guy is on the left. As you see, a tank just comes strolling straight in, right through the middle there, and running all over our stuff. I was not particularly happy about that. Was it obviously because I did try and take it out, and as you see, he is trying to take it out just now as well. As you can see, it's just ruining everything. How irritating! I think he actually got the gun on that there. Um, so I was trying to flash to him here and try to tell him that there is a unit right there. I don't think he managed. Yeah, he didn't see him, and unfortunately got a couple more things of him. He was very lucky that when those units were passing there, those commandos, that didn't blow up. And if they blew up on top of them, that would have been a full squad gone. So he was very lucky that that didn't happen. Thank you, Bubba Bubba, for tuning back in, and to my other viewer as well. Vice Stop. Again, I apologise, guys. Obviously, that I had lagged out. Hopefully, I won't lag at this one. So, at the 18th mark, I will making sure I'll be checking, and hopefully, I'll just keep it still, and hopefully, I won't lag out again. Because it is infuriating when I lag out. I'm not like want to waste 18 minutes of my life that I'll never get back for it then just to lag out. At that point, I feel like just chucking my PC straight through out the window would be quite nice, and feel a bit more happy after I've done that. But then I'd be quite annoyed then I can't play Men of War. As I say, I really enjoy playing this game. I usually play with my mates, usually every Wednesday. If anyone ever fancies the game, come and give me a wee shout. So as you can see, guys, I was definitely trying to micro my stuff, my inventory as much as I could, and especially the grenades. Oh, here comes that guy's flame tank. Trying to obviously stop this guy from pushing that flame tank in, because that is just deadly. I think all of us were trying to shoot it at this point as well. I also had my own guy shooting that as well. And then he got lucky with a good grenade on it. I believe that's what he got on it. No, sorry, it was his 20mm here that actually killed it, sorry. Is a gun. I was actually quite surprised that that guy actually survived the grenade kill. Here comes that guy's tank straight into the middle here. What's the tracks on that already damaged? And goodbye. Bye, Felicia. Nice bit of teamwork going on there. A gun for the win. Yeah, so sometimes I don't really understand this PC, because sometimes it works fine, other times, like on recordings, it works fine, Other recordings it just doesn't do it, which I find infuriating. Quite gutted I lost that heavy machine gunner there. Was it? I kinda knew that this at some point this guy was going to obviously chuck a rocket guy at this tank. But obviously there wasn't really a lot I could do because I was trying to take out the guys in there just make sure that these guys stay alive. As you see, the middle is still getting heavily contested again. So trying to make sure I take out as many of these guys as possible. I used the obviously just tank commanders, not tank crew, sorry, guys just instead. He actually done quite a good job. I was quite happy actually with what he was doing there. Just chucking grenades, taking another one. I think I almost took about another two there with that one grenade, and obviously it was pistols, so can be quite useful because obviously they're kind of sometimes overseen by the enemy, and then usually you can get some good lucky shots on them. So. So the guy brought in a Stug. Obviously some of you who have already watched this game, you obviously know what will happen in a couple of minutes, but those who haven't, I did try and kill it as quick as I could. He was aiming for the guy's AA gun, he was obviously trying to kill that as quickly as possible. Quite gutted that I lost that quite earlier on. Was it wasn't something I was expecting, and I was kind of hoping it would last a bit longer, but clearly it didn't. It's a really nice kill that there, especially with that Cromwell there as well. So this guy Stug was definitely holding the middle, and I was trying to obviously try and get this tank repaired and moving more infantry into the middle to try and retake it. Moving more tank crew. I was quite happy when he killed those guys, because it kind of just helped my tank move into the middle there. Sorry, my tank crew guys to move into the middle. So basically, I was just, as you see guys, I was just trying to decap it. Well, try and capture it really, but obviously if decapping it sometimes I think it's just as good. But the guy obviously got the one shot on it, and I was quite gutted about that, to be honest with you. So he was obviously trying to destroy my T-34, so I was hopefully he wasn't going to kill it, but he was doing quite a good job trying to. Guys, Cromwell is obviously definitely doing some good work there, so. So I knew he was trying to move in again, and was just trying to make sure he wasn't going to keep moving any more troops in there. Try and take out the stuff. So managed to obviously get my own tank out to try and take it. Stud, I decrewed it, which I was pretty happy about. I think he's actually now aiming at me just now. So I was pretty glad obviously that just got creamed like that, the gun, almost like right away, and then I was trying to move him back and then he got his hull destroyed. I was pretty annoyed about that. But there he goes, tries to shoot at it. He's missed that first shot anyway. And he gets a good shot on that, honestly, what a great shot. Just with that. I can't believe what I brought in compared to what he's just brought in. He's brought that in with a medium artillery piece and kills a medium tank. When I used a heavy artillery piece and a tank destroyer, and both of them were killed. Yay! So as I said, guys, I was just trying to make sure he couldn't cap it, and he was making sure I couldn't cap it as well, which was obviously causing a bit of a problem for us. Because, well, for our side anyway. Because I really wanted it. That is the middle enemy. It was a nice wee good kill on that. Nice good kill on that. I'm pretty sure these guys have got mines. No, I'm sure it's those guys. So. Japanese have mines quite early on, so you can usually use some of the soldiers can lay down mines, which is quite a handy thing to have. So. Good to see I was recapping that middle again. And my tank got destroyed again. Oh no, it got actually repaired. Quite clearly I was busy and I wasn't able to deal with it. I was making some good use of these snipers though. Yeah, he is back in, which is good to see. But then he brought in his RPG guy. I did try and take it out. Kind of, as I say, guys, I've taken a bit of seeing that gun get destroyed there. But really all that I could do. He's bringing this tank in. But they got taken out in 2 minutes. Bye. So that was his AA gun again. I have to admit, the Japanese tanks are like paper. Apart from some of them, obviously. Some of them are just like paper. Looks like he was actually aiming for my sniper from here. Didn't realise that's what he was doing, because I wonder what actually happened to him. I know I can see what's actually happened. Yeah, he just got killed by a sniper. So. These guys really like the mortars. This guy really liked these mortars. And obviously we were still definitely putting some amount of heavy bombs in the middle there. Trying to keep these guys back and making sure they could take the middle and we hold it longer. So just pushing my tank a wee bit forward. I didn't want to go too far forward. I actually thought there was a tank behind that, just in case anyone wondered why I was shooting at. But I actually didn't realise that was a tank there, and when I did realise, that's why I stopped shooting at it. I thought he was still hiding behind that wall. So that he was trying to bring his RPG guy in. I was pretty happy that he missed that. That rock formation can save my ass. I'd say that kind of guy out of panic done that. So I realised over here, I'm sure, I thought these guys were actually out of ammo, but I actually found out they weren't. So I ended up obviously just bringing my flamer over here. Try to see what I could do. Guys, I'm not just going to watch that side just at the moment. I'll let you see that flamer this time, but I'm just going to kind of stay with my left because that's where I lagged out the last time, so try and avoid that side just now, and hopefully I won't lag out. I think it was 18 minutes and 36 seconds I lagged out, but as you can see on the right I was trying to take it and use my T60, was it, so I kind of want to avoid that side just now, just because if I lag out again I'm not going to be particularly happy about it, so I'm just going to kind of stay over here just now. So as you can see, my T-34 was doing a pretty good job trying to take out a lot of these units. Basic Puma tries to run over my heavy machine gunner, so I ended up trying to run him around, and then I brought in my T60. You can see on the radar on there on the map, and I used the T60 to try and take it out, but they were definitely pushing up on that side, and they were using a lot of infantry to try and take out my T-34, but I wasn't allowing that. You can see it just on the right hand side there, guys, was it that's what they're doing, and they are trying to push in just now. So I was just obviously trying to make sure I hold that. So it's 1836 that I lagged out, I'm pretty sure. So if I make it past that, I'm pretty happy. I'm sure it was roughly about this time I lagged out, so yeah. So there you go, I used my BM1 just to try and make sure I can get some good shots on that side over there as well. And it definitely worked, so all that was full damage. You can see I cleared out a big chunk on the left there, and I was just moving a lot of units around, making sure I had an ammo truck obviously to make sure I was constantly refilling my BM1. I didn't realise how many obviously star points or special unit points I still had left, so obviously kept quite a lot of them back. I kept trying to push on this. I didn't really want to kind of give it up. I'll try to repair my T60. Nice kill on that, mate. I didn't realise you got that good kill. So quite glad I got past this part. This is obviously the part you would have saw if I never lagged. My game never lagged out, but I'm quite glad now you guys can see it. So now this guy now tries to push on me, and I was in a bit of panic here because I had absolutely nothing here, and I was like, I really need to move some kind of infantry up here, but I didn't really want to move my tank in position. I was quite happy where he was, and I realised that he was pushing up on his side as well, so I was quite happy with that. But I managed to clear quite a lot of the infantry out and move up, Red Guard units. Basically I used the elite marksman troops, and I just used a few of them just to push up in the centre part here again. Hopefully I won't lag out, guys, so if I do lag out I won't be making another recording. That'll be it. I'll just fucking delete this replay, and that'll be the end of that. But I have learned that if I don't watch where I lagged out, then I know I can continue to basically keep recording if I don't watch that one single bit, which is a bit shit, but there's something I want to show you what's actually going on in there. But to make the recording work, sometimes I have to make sacrifices, and it is what it is. So So that guy's AA gun was definitely doing some amount of work, and obviously so was my BM1. Obviously, I wasn't really interested in holding this for very long. I was just trying to make sure that, obviously Friday, man, he was just a great shot from that one guy. The main thing is he couldn't cap it. That's obviously what I was trying to aim for. I didn't realise that actually all of that got killed. He brings in a Tiger tank, and I was like, oh, that's GG there. I've not got anything big enough to try and kill that. I was like, oh, this is... And he's bringing another Puma in again. I thought, oh no, this is it. This is me going to get crowd. This is my T-34 going to get taken out. But, again, Fry, honestly, mate, I'm just going to call you Fry today. Was it... I know your name's Fritz, but I'm just going to call you Fry. Fry obviously absolutely saved my ass there by taking out that Puma. And I just basically ran a sniper up here to try and take out as many of these guys out as I could. And then I was like, oh no, I better get him to run away because I don't really want to lose him. Because he's got, 8 kills, and my other guy's got 3. So I kept the sniper on his side, just obviously keep helping him. If any infantry try and push up, then at least my sniper can take them out too. But as you can see, obviously with me pushing on this guy's side, and doing what I could, and this guy's flag being decommitted again. I was just trying to make sure I could push up. I was trying to slowly grab a guy up there to try and see if they can put a grenade in the back of this engine or one of these two. But so I ended up just dropping my BM1. I was like, nah, not happening. Just gonna drop my BM1 on it. So he was trying to actually take out my T-34 here. But he was just taking some amount of rounds, which I was quite happy with. So I was quite worried there because I thought he was actually going to take out my BM1 with his Hummel. He ended up bringing in a Hummel, if you wonder what it's actually shooting at his Hummel. So I realised that this guy was trying to obviously send in more troops, and he finally got my T-34, which I was pretty gutted about. There's not really a lot I could do about it. So I was trying to take out any infantry, and I was using my sniper again, just trying to take out as much as I could to try and kind of keep this guy back. And it was just a mad amount of vehicles on this side all of a sudden. I was like, oh my god, all these vehicles that just came in the middle of nowhere. Everyone's on my side. I don't know what I could do to try and prevent this, but I really didn't want to lose my BM1. Obviously I brought in a wee artillery piece just to try and hold some stuff back. I was quite happy that I managed to at least kill the AA guns. The AA guns obviously machine guns, so obviously can't use it against me. And I was like, this is game, I can't defend against any of this. So I was like, this is a fighting loss, this game now. But I thought I'll still stay in it. I still had quite a lot of points, as you can see here, guys. So still had still 2 special units still to use, so I'll hold off and see what happens. So obviously I saw the tanks come crawling down. I thought, this is GG. This is now going to actually really make a big push on me, and I'm not going to be able to defend against this. So I thought I'd better move my RPG guy into this position and try and see if he can get them. And he was just taking shit out left, right, and centre of mine. As you see, he just killed his AA gun out there, and there. There he goes. I killed his medium chi tank. I was so happy when I killed that. And then I was obviously trying to kill this guy as well, and he ended up just crashing into the side of the wall, and then got killed by Fry. And then obviously when I saw those units, guys, I took full advantage of that. I don't know if you just saw that, a massive downpour of explosions there, but pushing on this side, I just stopped all those units from pushing on me. I was quite gutted to see the AA gun alive again, so obviously I had to think, well, I might need a tank now, and see if I can push a tank in. Also I see this guy, so I was so happy that my own wee guy actually really worked there pretty well, so I was just trying to make sure he's taking that guy out, and that probably helped Fry over here, or Frisset, obviously over here, to kill that Puma, so I'm quite glad I just kept him here. Obviously I still had my sniper here, and I still had my other sniper alive over here. So I was just trying to keep him back. So I was trying to actually take this tank out, just trying to slowly scroll him up. But I thought I'll just take him out because the wall's going to be protecting him anyway. And then I can get him up there and try and take out the tank. I should have really just ran him there, but I had the fear of a unit being there, run him up and he dies, so I might as well just try and see if I can kill him from here, but then he got killed anyway. I brought a Kiwi 1 in. Kiwi 1's turret obviously got destroyed. I was a bit gutted about that, to be honest with you. Didn't even last like 2.2 seconds. And he's already been taken out of the game basically. Much in these, so this is the point. These guys were taking full advantage in the middle, you know, retaking the middle back from us. Obviously we were a good few, about 30 points ahead of these guys though. But I basically thought, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a charge. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring in a charge. So I gave half of these units to him, and I took the other half. Probably I actually kind of gave him not as much as I thought, but I just tried to split some of more of these units up. I tried to actually, I wasn't actually trying to chuck cocktails, I was actually trying to chuck grenades, which I didn't realise they were grenades, they were cocktails, so I ended up just trying to chuck everything I could at them to try and kill these guys. I really didn't want these guys pushing in, but I was firing everything at this part here, trying not let them to push up on, and I was quite happy when I saw I actually killed quite a lot of them over there. So I realised he was ready to go again, and I was just waiting for the right place to start shooting at him. So he got a good shot. Well done, Fritz. Absolutely amazing. I don't know how he done that, but he just honestly got an amazing shot on that Tiger tank. At this present second, guys, I'll just let you see, he left. He left right as soon as that happened. He was not hanging about, and then I was just like, oh no, he left. He must have been fuming. But to be fair, he's looking at his stats with his teammate. I was just like, whoa, what was going on there? You know, never killed a single vehicle and lost 65 and to 122, and killed almost double what triple what he actually killed. So this is just like, you know, slating him. At this present second, his teammate was slating him, and I was just like, why are you slating him, mate? Like, he's done most of the work in the game. Like, you've kept pressure on, yeah, but compared to him, he's done a lot better. So Fritzel was obviously pushing up, and you can see, guys, I was also trying to push back in the middle, just trying to make sure I covered this middle as much as I could. And Fritzel again, man, just absolutely rallying all these troops, absolutely here all together. So when I saw those troops sitting there, I just basically started dropping my BM on it, just to try and kill all the troops that were there, and it means I knew they couldn't push, you know, anything up on us. So I was quite happy that my Kiwi 1 survived. Which I retreated him. I didn't really want to lose him, so I had two of my snipers still alive. You know, 9 and 8, which I was pretty happy with getting killed. So I ended up pushing him forward. I didn't really have a lot of points left, but at this point I was just trying to make sure I take out this Hummel. Didn't really want that surviving. Didn't mean to get him that close, but he got that close. So, but the Hummel died. That's the main thing. That's what I really cared about. So Fry brought in a Crusader. So really, at this point, it was GG. Guy didn't really want to give up, to be honest with you. So I was just moving what units I had left into this area here. As I say, guys, I was actually quite happy that the fact that you guys could see this recording was it. So I was pretty chuffed. Obviously, whatever I done in the background, closing things and making sure things just weren't needed to be running in the background, obviously worked. So I was pretty happy that my BM1 was still alive. Just trying to make sure I keep pushing this forward. This guy was just spamming infantry and things like that in here at this point, so. So I was just trying to push all my units forward. Because I didn't really have a lot left and didn't really have a lot of points. I didn't want to like risk doing something stupid, so I was slowly pushing a lot of my units forward. So I was just basically, screw it, I'm going to bomb this bit here. I was actually trying to aim for the more, but I was just a bit short a couple of times. But Fritz was definitely dropping a few bombs in there. That's it from there. So I ended up bringing in Parzan. Yeah, Parson was it squad. Parson. So I ended up bringing these guys in. Just what my aim was to try and take that. When I realised he's just having a lot of infantry over here for some reason. So my aim was to take this area here. Just trying to just bring the units up. Try to get rid of the RPG that we're sending in. Made sure a good job. Double grenades. So at this point I just tried to make sure I found out a couple of infantry for so you just brought this Crusader in just to finish off what's left. There's really a lot left. As you see, the mortar was damaged now as well, so they're all dead. Just trying, I think I was just trying to get a giant shot on it. These are the last couple of units that we had left. Just try to shoot these guys. So thanks again for watching, guys. Obviously, quite annoying that obviously the first recording didn't go through, but at least you saw this one. Was I didn't really want to risk it again, but as you can see, that was what the stats were. I got 135 kills to 103, 6 vehicles killed as well as losing 6. The other guy, obviously, he got 106 kills, 60 lost units, and 11 kill vehicles and 5 infantry. Don't know how we actually almost got the exact same amount of points almost. Well, 50 out, I suppose, but especially in killing a lot more vehicles and Tiger tanks, etc. But then I suppose the vehicles that he was getting sent at were just obviously just the Japanese tanks. So again, thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I'll see if I can do another one in just a couple of minutes. See how well we do, but we'll see how we get on. Cheers.